That report from Bob Hockenhull. Now, it's the last day to have your say on council plans for a clean air zone in Birmingham. Almost 10,000 people have already taken part. The proposed scheme, which encircles the city centre, is in response to a final government warning to clean up Birmingham's air by January 2020 or face heavy fines. The council is considering a levy of between £6 and £12.50 per day for the highest polluting cars, and £50 to £100 for lorries and buses. Amy Cole joins us now from inside the proposed clean air zone. So, Amy, talk us through the arguments for and against this zone.
Mary, how we achieve cleaner air in Birmingham is dividing opinion. Now, Public Health England found that there are around 520 deaths a year linked to pollution in the city. This figure is slightly at odds with the City Council's own analysis, which found that air pollution causes about 900 premature deaths a year. Now, remember, the local authority has to improve its air quality, otherwise it faces a hefty fine from the government.
Later this year, we'll be publishing the Clean Air Strategy, which will be everyone's business to tackle air pollution. We've got to improve the public transport infrastructure in our city. We are adamant that we will work with our partners to do that. We've got to make cycling safer and easier. We've got to make people be able to walk across our city in a more safer way. So there's a whole host of things we can do.
And that will be music to the ears of environmental campaigners like Chris Crean. Now, he uses his bicycle regularly to cycle around. And while he admits to being a hardy cyclist, he says the main issue is encouraging people who are too scared to get on their bikes.
What we need to do is reduce the volume and the speed of the traffic to reduce road traffic danger, to therefore encourage those people who might be thinking about cycling to actually get on their bikes and actually start to cycle. So it's not about preaching to the converted, it's about enabling those people who would like to do it to feel and have the confidence that they can do it.
And Amy, opponents also say that these charges will hit drivers of older cars and also will affect the small businesses in the zone.
Yeah, that's right. Some people are concerned that the council is phasing this in too quickly. Take, for example, Imran Akram. He's a taxi driver working in Harborne. Now, last year, all taxi and private hire firms in Birmingham were told by the City Council that they would not get a licence to operate after 2020 unless their vehicles meet certain emission standards. And he says this ruling will hit their company hard.
Well, we've got 400 drivers at the moment, and only 2 of the drivers have vehicles that will be compliant on the 1st of January 2020. The cheapest option is a £35,000 vehicle, which is a Euro 6 diesel. The other option that we have is the electric version, which is £55,000. I will have to look at closer to the end of next year, and then I'll have to see the finances, and if obviously I can't afford it, then I'll have to move into some other kind of a job.
We still have time to have your say. Just go online to the Birmingham Be Heard page and click on the Clean Air Zone link. You have until midnight tonight, so be quick.
Amy, thank you. Well, as the clean air debate continues, new technology is being tested here in the Midlands to cut congestion and pollution at traffic lights. A new app has been developed to improve traffic flow and driver behaviour by telling motorists when the lights are going to change. Our reporter Kevin Reid has been finding out more.
It's a simple app that tells you when the traffic lights are going to change. It allows you to moderate your speed accordingly and feel less frustrated when they suddenly turn red.
So as we approach the next junction, the app is now telling us that the lights are going to change to red in about 5 seconds. So that gives Jin here the chance to moderate his speed.
It's hoped it'll relieve some of the modern day frustrations for drivers.
It helps them have a smooth journey, it helps them know when the lights are going to change. That means they're using potentially less fuel, they are braking less, which is less wear on the tyres, less wear on the brakes. And actually it provides a free flow of traffic for everybody.
At this stage it's being tested on several traffic junctions on the A45 Coventry Road in Birmingham, but the hope is it will eventually become nationwide with the information being integrated into sat-navs. It may also form part of the technological infrastructure that will be needed for driverless cars.
The app's now telling us that the lights are going to change from red to green in approximately 3 seconds. Let's see if this works. There you go, the lights have changed.
While developing it, I've been using it 20, 30 times a day, and just having that time to green or time to red was very useful, because you could adjust your behaviour a bit, so you wouldn't have to stop at traffic lights.
It's not able to solve congestion, but it could save tens of thousands of pounds for transport companies if they adopt it. Kevin Reid, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Some important news for rail users.